How much can I be expected to tolerate? So I started to think about the plans I made the day unpaid, and you just can't call a spade a spade. Such a nice place, we were talking the same language. I open and I'm closing. You can't stand the thought of a real beating heart. You'd be holding, having trouble owning and admit that I am hoping. I watched you let
It is almost Friday. God dang it, man. I had left my damn water. Hold on, guys. Now I gotta go get it. Okay. All right, we're good now. Let's see what's going on YouTube. Never stick your dick in crazy. Okay. This should be interesting.
What is this?
The whole time I was seeing him, I was kind of just using it.
Bro, what's she wearing, man? Do we have any ladies in the chat? What do you call that outfit?
It as a psychology experiment, and I didn't really.
I see this guy on TikTok all the time. Not obviously this is a girl, but this person's TikTok, I see him all the time. He's always like interviewing girls.
Like the guy, I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart.
Yo. Gentlemen. I'm going to ask this once and only once. Y'all be letting women like this break y'all's heart?
It was It's fine.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't think she's attractive enough to break the guy's heart. That's just the truth. And so it's like, if she wants to do, it's like the odds are that he probably broke up with her, and this is what.
Low key, he probably broke up with her, and now she's just stunning, saying that she's the one that ended it. Bro, that happened to me one time. Can you believe it? Yeah, like, not even kidding. Just recently, I ended things with the girl, right? And now she's going around telling people she dumped me. Ain't that some shit?
What she says to cope with it. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, that's what she's saying on a podcast with some other girls. Like, oh yeah, you know how it is. But like, the truth is that, bro, he's on to bigger and better things. You know what I mean? It's just...
No cap.
It is what it is.
No cap.
Just wanted to start a business when something surprising happens.
Today, I'm going to teach you how.
The desire for internet clout is an irresistible urge, an itch that must be scratched by any means necessary, including
Facts.
faking good deeds for the sake of the camera. I'm sure you've probably already seen what
That's what they did. That's what people were saying about Mr. Beast when he cured blindness. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. He does a lot of things behind the scenes.
I'm about to talk about today, since it went very viral. It's that couple that made dirty, stinky ramen in the back of their pickup truck and drove it around to feed the homeless. But it's clearly a fake staged video in order to make themselves look like saints, and they only drive it to one person who's a friend of theirs that's pretending to be homeless. It's pathetic. It's not meant as a joke.
Yeah, that's actually a thing, though. I've actually seen people do things like that. Sometimes it's giveaways as well, where they do a giveaway online and they make it seem like they're giving it to a random person, but they really just give it to like a sibling or like a really good friend, and no one else knows. Yeah, sickening.
It's not meant to be satirical. This was clearly trying to capitalize off like a wholesome moment to get popularity. They were too lazy and couldn't even be bothered to do an actual good deed for someone in need, so instead they just faked the whole thing and wasted a ton of food in the process, like a ton of ramen. They started dumping in random ingredients like they were Professor Utonium trying to make the Powerpuff Girls, so they start fucking plopping in pounds of onion powder and all kinds of other shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they also started dumping in like raw plutonium. Like, it's just a foul concoction that they made, and they put it in the back of their pickup truck, and it is absolutely vile. A meth lab is cleaner than where they made this ramen. Did you see that lady on Twitter putting a bunch of warm ramen in the back of her pickup truck to feed the homeless? Oh my god, that shit was wacky, yeah. God, Jesus Christ.
Yo! Let's talk about this. You know when someone describes something, right? And then you actually see it visually, and it's like, what the fuck? That's literally what just happened to me. Obviously, he explained it to me, and of course I registered it, but it took me actually seeing it to be like, what the fuck? It's like a swimming pool of noodles. I like what they say right here on Reddit. Kind-hearted woman feeds hundreds out there out of her truck bed. That is just... Yo, that's diabolical,
So
man.
the idea here was to be Meals on Wheels and feed the homeless with some ramen.
Like what? Like I could imagine. I could really just imagine them just driving around like the ice cream man with the song playing, right? And then having just people come out of nowhere running, like the homeless people just with the fork, right? and then just going in there and just scooping it and just have it as like a little community food fest. That's what it is. It's a community plate, man. That's it's disgusting.
Ramen in their pickup truck.
What? Well, how do you even
Such a
boil
good idea
it?
too, by the way. That's gonna make sure the ramen's nice and flavored with that beautiful fucking asphalt. She puts that on her feet to protect her feet and her jeans from getting dirty.
That's the only reason,
Meanwhile-
because it can't be to protect the food, because she's walking all over the ground with it. She's already contaminating the food. Really, she damn near contaminated the food with this tarp. Right? Imagine the chemicals that are sprayed on the tarp when it gets made in the factory. Yeah, think about that.
While still just contaminating the fuck out of the ramen.
Bro, she really just straight contaminated the fuck out that ramen. That's... Okay, let's move on.
What the actual fuck is she doing? She's trying to score those internet wholesome points. She's trying to get like those what a great person kind of shit going.
She could have done it better though. Right? She even could have just handed people pieces of ramen. Like, it's still in the package. That's better than what the hell she just made right here.
But it's obviously a terrible idea, one.
Horrible
and two,
idea.
she doesn't even actually feed homeless people with it. She has one of her friends pretend to be homeless and eat out of it like a fucking pig at a trough. Like, it's just embarrassing. It's so fucking cringe.
How did they even get 2.5K comments?
Let's use him as a prop in our video. But the plot twist, it's not a homeless person. It's just their friend.
Okay. So, I live in Dallas. There are a lot of homeless people in Dallas, right? On top of that, they have their signs that they make out of cardboard and Sharpie. You don't ever see them laying down right here at a park sleeping with their sign. They have that sign up walking around on intersections on major highways. They're not here doing this. Oh my gosh.
Look at him. He's putting his heart and soul into this performance. Need cash. Lounging on a pile of rocks. Because all homeless people choose the most uncomfortable places to lay down, obviously. If they're not laying on rocks, they're laying on broken glass. So, you know, they found a real homeless person in the wild here.
Man, you hungry?
Hungry? Well, no, actually, I just
Need
need
any
cash.
food or anything, man? You got 20 bucks? 20 bucks? I mean, we don't have 20 bucks, but we have some ramen noodles.
Bro, hey, this man's... It's a grade 8 actor right here, man. This man needs to win the Oscars.
We can give you, man.
He's putting up a great performance.
Where? You got ramen noodles? Yeah, they're actually back in the truck.
Bro, this is so cringe, man. Are we... Oh my gosh.
Bed. They're fresh, they're hot. We just made a ton of ramen noodles and we're just driving around giving it to people.
Oh,
Yeah, so just
take a bowl.
honestly, just go back and just take.
His
take a
performance
scoop.
is very
Here,
good.
We have a spoon for you here.
It's a shame he just missed Oscar season.
Hey.
Yeah, give it a try.
Just go back there and grab
Yeah,
it myself.
just go back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yummy! Dump truck ramen. Yippee!
Must be pretty good.
What do you mean it must be pretty good? He hasn't tried it yet. He just picked some out.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, there you go, man.
Hey, can I have a second bowl?
You want a second bowl?
Oh, please.
Bless your heart.
Hey, bring
of
it
course
to
you
friend if
can.
you want, man. Hey, do you have some money we should give him too?
You know, let me look.
Money? Didn't you just say you didn't have 20 bucks?
Oh my god.
You lied to him.
Hey, and I know your hands are full, but I also want to give you 20 bucks. So here, I just put it in your pocket. There you go. Enjoy the noodles. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hey, wait, no. I want to watch you take a bite.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
want to see this guy
You worked
eat
hard
it.
on that
Hey.
pickup truck
Does he eat
ramen.
it? Oh, he eats
fuck,
it.
I didn't remember him actually eating it.
He actually eats it. Wow.
He spit that shit out and violently puked, I bet. Just, you know, sometimes it's the little things, the good deeds from the good people, like this woman and her husband. To stage a feeding the homeless video for some TikTok points, you gotta love it. I was actually wrong. This wasn't done for TikTok clout. It was actually done for something even more meaningless. Facebook attention. Facebook updates and
People still use
page
Facebook?
likes. If you started downloading pictures of
That's still a thing?
spit as NFTs right now, that would hold more value than Facebook likes. And that was the whole motivator here. This was posted by a page that's notorious for posting absolute garbage trash. And in their bio, they do state that some of the content they post is staged, this clearly being an example of that. I'm not going to say the page's name because this is clearly just a play for attention regardless. But it doesn't change anything about the situation here. Staging this brain-rotted garbage is at worst misleading and deceptive to the Facebook audience of 70-year-old geriatrics that believe it's real, and at best,
That
just
is true.
turbo cringe. This
That
shit
is
is just
true.
still fucking embarrassing to watch no matter how you spin it. So yeah, I just wanted to briefly talk about it and show you what all the hubbub is about with this food truck ramen delivery service, or lack thereof, I guess. And that's really about it. So yeah.
When I first heard about Cocaine Bear, I just remember thinking, it's a hell of a title.
A bear?
Some bad actors, man. Alright, let's see what we got. We saw that. We looked at a little bit of Winnie the Pooh. This invisible house is horrible. I've heard of the invisible house. I don't think it's actually, of course, it's not actually an invisible house. Excuse me, I can't talk right now. But I think it's just made out of like glass. Right? Just a lot of glass. Oh, there's actually what it looks like right there. Yeah, I guess it kind of does.
I'm
The
always
reflection.
fascinated by those mega mansions that cost millions upon millions of dollars, yet they look awful to live in.
Yeah.
I've made a ton of content
That is
looking at
true.
bad mansions and bad expensive apartments and all of
The things people with money will buy. It amazes me.
that. And today I learned about one that's pretty interesting. It's called The Invisible House. It's currently listed for
18 million?
And you're basically
Where's this at? This has got to be over in Arizona or something. 18 million for...
paying to live in a shipping container that's surrounded by mirrors.
It's a shipping
planted
container
right
too?
in the desert, and it is one single hallway that is sectioned off into like 3 or 4 rooms. And there's a giant pool that's in the middle, which kind of just acts more like a booby trap than anything because it takes up so much space. It'll be like a little moat you fall in and get
Why are people
frustrated with.
wasting money on
There's
this?
also just a single TV there, but since everything's made out of mirrors, they couldn't mount it on anything, so it's a rolling TV, and it reminds me of something out of middle school classrooms when they roll around like the projector and stuff. It's just bad.
Everything's
Like, I think
mirrors?
it's just a horrible design. Right now, it's mainly been an Airbnb for celebrities that want to party there, which I guess makes sense because it's kind of just like this
Wait,
remote
party? It's like partying in a glass house. It doesn't sound like a smart thing to do.
location in the desert that has a lot of like RGB light up, like lights all over the place, so it could be like a decent party spot. But to actually own it for 18 million seems like the biggest waste of money possible. You're better off owning anything else because it seems terrible.
Yo, my man's... Look at his eyebrows. Though, see, ladies and gentlemen, these are some good looking eyebrows right here. I'm not even gonna cap. Right? I know I digress, but the reason why I'm just astounded by these eyebrows is because back then when I played football over in college, there was initiation, right? And there's two things that happened during initiation. They had to shave our hair, but I had dreads back then, so they couldn't shave my hair, so they had to shave my eyebrows. So they shaved my eyebrows, right? I had no eyebrows. I had dreads, right? And I'm over here just looking like an extra from the movie Predator. Until this day, my eyebrows still haven't grown back fully. They're still very, very thin. And when I look myself in the mirror and I look at my eyebrows, I'm like, damn. I probably should have just cut my dreads. But anyways, I digress. Let's keep on.
Terrible to live in. Recently, one of my favorite YouTubers, Innis, actually did a tour of the property, and I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like and why I think it's such a pile of shit. The world-famous Invisible House. I was originally imagining like the Invisible Boatmobile.
Invisible House. Now, this section.
Yeah, but why?
See, that kind of looks like the Tesla building in Austin, except on an extremely smaller scale.
Has a foundation that goes into the ground, but on the other side we have two concrete.
Like, who's living here? Lex Luthor trying to avoid Superman?
I'm still trying to figure out how is this $18 million.
I feel like the walkway kind of gives it away, though. If the idea is to be invisible, the mirrors are completely betrayed by the walkway right in front of them. Now, if you took away the walkway, I could see it, like, maybe confusing people just reflecting off of the rocks and shit, but the walkway's just, it's a dead giveaway.
Little park.
Nice. I can see why it's bundled together, because this is fucking unusable land, it looks like. So you buy, and this is a far cry from being invisible.
Wait, so when you buy the house, you buy all this land with it?
I can see it from up here easily. The mirrors don't even work to reflect anything because
I
it's
think
not
it says 90 acres
on top of the thing either. This is terrible. This is a terribly disguised invisible house. But yeah, this is all fucking unusable land here if you were going to try and make something out of it. Unless you wanted to build other properties on it, which I guess you could do. Just have like an entire invisible neighborhood. Maybe there is a whole neighborhood there. Maybe that's what these roads lead to. I just can't even see the houses.
The invisible neighborhood.
And enjoy the scenery. This is incredible. I've never been in a place like this before.
What scenery, man?
I've seen better.
I gotta be honest with you. I just don't find looking at sand all that interesting. It's like the opposite of scenery. It's like the deprivation of scenery. It's just looking at sand and rocks endlessly here.
And on top of that, they have these invisible branded towels throughout the property.
Invisible branded towels.
I like that.
What?
Hardly see what? Invisible branded towel? I can see the towel just fine. Or is the brand on it invisible? Because in that case, it's like
not
every
branded.
towel I own.
It's not branded then.
What the fuck do you mean invisible branded towel? Is he making a joke? I can't tell. Am I being had right now?
I want to show this.
Is there a single
side
TV here or
So this property
internet?
is situated right next to a hillside. With
Dang. Guys, are you thinking what I'm thinking right now? This right here. If something were to happen, like we'll just say like an earthquake or any type of movement in the land, those rocks are gonna come crashing down. And you want to know where those rocks are gonna go? It's gonna go right here, right into the house, and break all those damn mirrors, all that glass.
The boulders and the scenery. It's like a movie.
Yeah, and the reflection.
Yeah, it's like a fucking horror movie. This would be like the last
Hills
thing
have
I'd want.
eyes.
These
That's
rocks extend above the house. Like, let's say some rogue villain is out here looking for my invisible house, and he hits one of these rocks, and it comes tumbling through the house and fucking blasts it. It's like it's a hazard. I think.
That was
I would
exactly
hate
what
that.
I was thinking.
That shit looks terrible. Plus, I don't like to go out there and look at it. What, just look at this huge pile of rocks? Like, what if one jostles loose, hits me while I'm looking at it?
This is the coolest chess set I've ever seen in my life. It's all brushed metal pieces. Such a curated accessory, and check this out.
I don't know about the coolest chess set. It looks like they're playing
just-
against the KKK over here.
Yeah.
This is a dumb chess set. This isn't cool.
That ain't
kinda
it right
goofy.
there. Yeah.
The owner's next project. They're calling it the Starburst House. It is built.
They
Whoever is
better
building
not.
these needs to lose their architectural license ASAP. This
They
is
better
stupid.
not.
This is dumb. He is putting stupid houses in the desert, and he's getting away with it. This is terrible. These are terrible. It's a waste of
The
resources.
Starburst house.
What the fuck is this?
That's
It's
wasting
piles
money.
of shipping containers, assorted silly.
Out of 20 containers.
Man, literally everything in this house sucks. Who would ever want to sit on that chair? Just have my ass cheeks like poking through these holes? That looks super uncomfortable, and they're clearly made out of metal, not even plastic.
And yeah, I feel like we're on Mars right now in a futuristic modern home. This is, I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
Why? Nothing here.
It doesn't look amazing. It's very basic. This literally looks like me walking into a warehouse or a commercial building, like a damn Chipotle or Walmart, like just me looking up right here. It just doesn't do it for me,
It
man.
really screams futuristic to me.
It's just basic.
It's just actually like a huge hallway with some shit put in there and a pool. I don't know, nothing really like screaming futuristic. Like there's not even an actual ceiling here. Like it's literally just open. I don't know, this doesn't scream futuristic at all.
And on the other side, we have a walk-in shower. And the
Nice.
mirror that I just showed you is actually not a mirror. It's a glass piece where we can see the other side, but they cannot see in.
Why would
Why would you want
this
that?
pocket door is
What is the thought process behind that? So you have a secret, like, one-way interrogation mirror here while you're showering? What
Yeah,
purpose could that
what's the point of
possibly
that?
fucking serve? To spy on your dinner guests while you're showering? That looks cool. The opposite of invisible, but that looks cool.
looks insane at night.
That does look cool right there.
Very RGB gamer-esque.
It does look like a big ass PC. Well, that was it.
The opposite of invisible, but that looks
That
cool.
was it.
Looks insane at night.
Very RGB gamer-esque.
I guess that was it. Let's see who's on Twitch right now. Oh, my man is on. Sons of the Forest. Never heard of it. Sons of the Forest. So this game must have just came out. Let's watch some gameplay of it.
Is this? I have a pack of leaves.
God, these seagulls will not be quiet.
Yeah, it's nighttime. They need to shut the fuck up.
They don't sleep.
Whoa! How'd you guys make that jump? You guys are athletic.
Yeah, we've been playing basketball.
So I assume this is probably just some type of survival game.
Yeah, I'm so close to death.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys should
just
find the turtles. You can eat their.
Alright, we're back.
this looks like a basic survival game.
How did he become boss doing that?
I don't know. I feel like he's just a regular human painted red and they fell for it.
Just like the mask, it's the same thing.
Wait, can you just chop some trees down with that axe?
I hear beeping like everywhere, dude. This whole island is just like
Yeah, just regular survival game, guys. I don't know. All the big time streamers are playing it, so I guess it's something. Jacob R, DK Odies, what are you doing? What they do this time? Oh, I am interested to see this. I don't know how
In the
much
lead
she
up to
made.
releasing her first adult scene on the Impulsive podcast, Belle Delphine discussed how much money she was making on her OnlyFans.
The main. people on OnlyFans are roughly earning the same, I think, from what I know. And
Yo, what's she doing now? Is she even relevant? I haven't seen her in a while.
at the moment, it's like $1 million a month.
Oh,
A mil? $1 million a month. She's making $1 million a month on her OnlyFans. Guys, we're in the wrong profession. We gotta start our OnlyFans. That's ridiculous.
However, as the
Oh,
old
look,
saying
dude,
goes,
again.
At the moment, it's like $1 million a month.
Watch him. He just turns immediately to the camera.
He knows.
He's like, hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Fuck this world, bro. Yeah, the thing is, and she killed it. Well, none of that shit's gonna last forever, right? Like, that's just the way it is. Especially with, like, girls that, like, look really young like that, because that doesn't last either. Like, there are a bunch of fucking, like, how many of those weirdos? Like, I think the last thing that she did was some, like, thing where she was a schoolgirl. Like, there's a lot of weirdos out there that really get into that kind of stuff, and, you know, you just get older and you don't look the same.
I don't know. We'll probably play some Fortnite. We'll see. I'll just go here. Tim the Tapman reacts. Let's see that. Bro, I don't know why everybody reacting to Asmin's steak, man. Just a regular steak, you know?
Good mood, good food. Hello Fresh.
Now ADT professionally installs Google Nest products.
Cool.
You're all set. So your home is safe and smart.
Oh boy.
Told me is Asmin has a $2 steak. So let's take a look at whatever this is.
This for a while, a lot of people have asked for it, and we're finally gonna do it. Today, I'm gonna show you all how I cook a steak.
You know, I love Asmin, bro.
I know.
I love him so much that I'm pretty sure.
I love you too, Tim.
80% sure that's WoW music in the background of an IRL video.
It is.
I know how to cook
It is.
one meal.
That's how I know that I love Asmin,
Yeah.
bro.
Today, you're gonna learn how to do the same thing. Now, I would say that steak is the most important meal of the day.
True.
Usually, whenever I get up around 2 to 3 p.m., what? I start the day off. I eat
Oh.
That's definitely WoW music. I love this guy.
Maybe some gummy lifesavers. Maybe go down to, I don't know, McDonald's to get some food. And then towards the end of the night, and this is about where we're at now, it's about, looks like a little past 1 a.m. And so this is prime steak.
I love how everybody's acting like this is so crazy. Getting up at 3 p.m. and then staying up all night and waking up and eating steaks. I feel like that's normal.
And I'd like
That's
to show
normal.
you guys how I actually do it. Now, I don't like to get the good steaks. Now, the reason for that is not because I don't like the good steaks. It's because I don't want to like the good steaks.
True.
The fact is that
There you
I've
go.
been using these steaks. I've been getting these steaks now.
That's that. He likes the pull man steaks.
My mom always made them for me.
Yeah.
And these are
Those poor man steaks
I'm
be
gonna eat
good
one of these
though.
tonight.
Bag. And this whole bag, it had 4 steaks in it, and it was, how much money was it? This thing's all fucked up. What does it say? Oh my god, what a piece of shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to open this, which is alright because, you know, we're gonna have to need to do that with the steaks.
So funny how opposite
So,
his
I'll show you
schedule
guys
is
how
for me,
much,
bro.
my steaks are, and,
I was cooking steak at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Sleep for 8 hours at this point.
$7. So it's $7 for 4 steaks here. And,
Those were some good steaks. By the way, we've got another one of these coming out really soon. I made the video for making a pizza. I did it.
Oh my gosh. I would like to see that.
So each steak is $2 roughly.
Yeah.
To keep things simple, like to keep things cheap. So next thing is
Ever since you know, like that whole like inflation shit started happening, now they're like $2.40 or 50 cents. Sometimes it can even go up to $3, but it depends on the way they're cut. Yeah, inflation's been brutal.
the thing is that I have about
Solo pizza? No, I ate the whole
20
thing.
pans in my house. 19 of them are dirty.
Yeah.
Well, actually 20 of them are dirty. I'm about to have to clean number 19 or number 20 here. And I really just clean and use the same pan over and over. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and clean this. So you see right here, there's these little flies. I don't know why they're here.
Oh my gosh.
So the first thing you do, like obviously I hate washing dishes.
I do.
I only use
I think everybody hates washing dishes. Every man.
I think that sometimes I have to use a real fork knife.
I actually, every time I go to Chipotle, I will go and I will always
You'll get extra forks.
get multiple forks.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the
and
same
I have
way.
my bonus forks right here.
Yep. I do that with napkins too.
And I have a bunch of forks from Chipotle I keep right under my monitor. There's more of them, but I just can't. Oh, there's 2 more. There's 2 more right here. I got
Hey.
all these. And
Asman knows he knows what he's doing. I do the same thing.
I'm just holding on to these, keeping up
It's
with them.
calculated. It's calculated just in case if you were to run out of something. I do it with Chick-fil-A sauce too. If you run out of something, bam, you got your stash.
It's like, because sometimes I might forget, or sometimes they might not give me one. So I'll always have bonus forks. And, you know, like there's never going to be a time where I don't have a fork.
The handle of the pan, it's like falling off. You can screw it back in, and I tried to screw it back in with a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
I need a screwdriver, but it's been like a pain in the ass for like the past 6 months. And it's just been fucking annoying. The screwdriver's up in the garage. Anyway, so number one.
It's not funny though, because like you got to understand, like with my garage, there's a bunch of stuff in my garage. Like in order to get to the tool chest, you have to go through like 5 2x4s. There's like a door that got taken off the hinges that I have on top of it, and then there's also Christmas decorations on top of that. And then on top of that, there's like water bottles.
Yo, that's a lot of shit in the garage, man. That got my whole brain just all fried thinking about it, man. That sounds like a clusterfuck. Man, hold on, I need to get me some ice cream. Turn that damn fan off, man. It was getting a little chilly.
That are like leaking and like broken, and I think there's also like a bottle of bleach that's on the floor, and so you have to get all the way around that stuff just to even get to the tool chest. So it's like if you're gonna go Christmas, yeah, it's Christmas, and if you're gonna go over there, that's a lot of work.
Have the pan. Now also also we have to have.
Well, you could just move it, right?
Any good steak. What do you eat with the steak?
Potatoes.
Great question.
Put the sauce on it.
You eat a potato.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Now,
Yeah.
I mean,
Guys, you saw my last video, man. I'm telling you, Asmon has to be from Texas, man. He has to be a Texan. I will bet my whole net worth that Asmon lives in Texas, man. He has to.
He's got to put A1 or something on this.
I
bro,
do.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, he has to.
I have this one, and I have this one. We got both of them right here. They're both within.
That's the one for the burger.
Anytime I need them, I got them.
The other one is the one for the burger.
I never had a situation in my life where I didn't have A1 like ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
do this all the time. You have one potato. Now, okay, give me a minute. I gotta. This is.
So his potato, guys, I bet you he pokes it with a knife and he just throws it in the microwave and cook it for like 10 minutes.
I love how you can see there's like a. Watch this. Well, he's right there. Just some random fucking moth just flying around in the video.
All the forks are dirty because I was eating steaks with them.
Yeah.
I tried doing it with a plastic
Makes sense.
fork, and the plastic fork
Melted.
melted onto the pan.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was really kind of unfortunate. And so
The steak tasted pretty weird. Or at least like 1 or 2 bites.
He could have got himself sick.
Haverty's furniture is built to withstand all the memories you look forward to making. And the President's Day sale is your chance to save up to $1,000. It's not just expertly crafted furniture at a good price. It's an
this is some fork my mom ordered. It was some overpriced thing on eBay.
Mhm.
I think this, this like.
You ate it? Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna get our money's worth out of it. So next thing you do is you want to. Oh yeah, I forgot about the potato. So the potato. This is how I cook a potato.
I'm assuming he's going to stab it in the microwave.
All right, Tim knows. Okay, good. All right. See? Well, I'm not crazy, am I? He understands.
A lot of people do that. Yep,
Yep.
see? I told you.
Goddamn right.
But here's the thing. He's probably going to put it in raw. Looks like he's about to put it in raw. Guys, you got to wrap that bad boy in a napkin, in a paper towel. Like you're tucking it away, giving it, and telling a nice little birthday, or not birthday, bedtime story. Tuck that bad boy in. You know? Tuck him in. Don't just put him in raw dog like that. Wrap the bad boy up.
I thought it was gonna be bad too.
Yep.
But it wasn't.
It's not.
No, honestly, I know a lot of people that cook potatoes that way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody's acting like this is some fucking caveman activity. It's not.
No, it's normal.
It's totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is totally fucking normal. Yeah.
Actually.
What the fuck you want to do, man? Put the damn baked potato in aluminum foil and put them in the oven and wait 3 hours for it to cook? Hell no.
That's not that far-fetched.
No. Thank you. Thank you, Tim.
I don't
Exactly.
even know why you do that. I just see other people doing it. I really have no idea. It doesn't matter. Yeah, well, anyway, let's go ahead. I'll just put it over here. And I'll just put the butter. I mean, you guys can fucking believe that I put the butter on the pan, right? Like, I don't have to fucking bring you guys over here. You can believe that? Alright, good.
Yeah.
So anyway, you put the butter on the pan, and you turn the pan on. And so, usually leave it on for like maybe a couple like 30 seconds, a minute or so. And then we're going to go ahead and get back into the steak situation. So I have 3 things that I put on my steaks. Let's go ahead and talk about them.
I don't think he could cook a steak though, but we'll see.
Salt,
This
pepper.
is Worcestershire sauce.
Oh.
Hey, that's actually good. Never mind. Let me retract what I said. All right, Asmon, he knows a little something. That's actually pretty good.
Wow, he's impressed. Look at.
He bought it at HEB. I can tell you that right now, because that's where I get mine at.
That, see that?
I do this is because my dad does this. They were out of the Kraft Worcestershire sauce, which is like literally like way cheaper. So I had to buy this shit.
It's crazy. Like the Kraft Worcestershire sauce, like $1.50. Like I don't know how do you even make money on that.
It's all the same. Who gives a fuck? And so also, this is steak seasoning.
Oh, nice.
Salt Lick is the
Which, to be fair to Tim, is pretty much salt and pepper.
place here in Austin. I went there one time for some fucking thing, and it was pretty good. So I decided to get the steak seasoning.
Been there. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been in that boat.
And,
Not,
also we get
not to that exact restaurant, just to be clear. I've been in a restaurant, Hutchins Barbecue, and I bought their brisket seasoning. That's it.
Okay.
So those three things, those are
What was the last one?
pretty good. And also we get lemon pepper.
Mm.
So those three things.
I don't know how that would
It's gonna be
taste.
salt and pepper. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I put that on afterwards. Like after I get done cooking the steak, I put salt and pepper on the steak, and then also on my potato.
Yeah.
Lots of salt, lots of pepper.
He probably has very high cholesterol.
Butter and like the pan and shit, right?
Mhm.
We've got a steak right here. This is a good one. Oh yeah. So it's
What?
not a big one.
That's a good look.
Yo, that looks like a pancake, man. That thing's flat as hell. Looks like lunch meat.
Fucking steak right there.
Small meal. I'm about 6'3" or so, and I don't know if we want to double up on steaks today or not.
What's crazy is I don't know if he's lying about being 6'3". I mean, that door frame's probably. Well, it's probably close.
Later on, I'll just eat another cookie. And so this is we'll just go ahead and go with this steak right here. I stabbed the steak a little bit, get a little. That way I get the
Not much to stab.
I would have seasoned it first, you know?
Yeah.
No, because then that takes too much time. That's a waste of time. Like, because here's the thing, is that if you go and you're seasoning it before you put it in the pan, now you have to season it and then put it in the pan while it cooks. But if you season it while it's cooking, so like, okay, look at it, think about it like this, right? So you have, like, this is the time frame, and, okay, so then, it's got to cook for the same amount of time. So, seasoning and cooking. So you guys see what I'm saying? So all I do is I just make it take longer if I season it beforehand. But if I season it while it's cooking, I'm min-maxing. And also, what are you going to season it in? Are you going to season it in the pan? Or are you going to put it on a plate? Well, if you put it on a plate, then number one,
dirty.
if you use a paper plate, then you have to throw it away. And if you use a fucking actual plate, then you have to wash it. So it's like in one situation, you have to do work. And then in the other situation, you have to buy more paper plates. And like sometimes you run out of paper plates. Well, what happens if you run out of paper plates? Then you have to buy more. What is that? More work, more money, more time. Fuck that. You season a bitch in the pan while it's cooking and you save time. I get the whole fucking thing done. Fucking moth.
Just you got it.
Not on my hands. Anyway, you season a bitch while it's in the pan cooking, and then while you do that,
I gotta put this up. I see his whole thought process, but still.
That you're doing the potato. So you go from a no steak, no potato situation to a steak and potato situation within 10 to 15 minutes. That is incredibly good.
But that's just me.
So you gotta
Saves time.
Shake this bitch up, right?
Right.
And the reason you do that is because
It
on the
says it,
back of the
yeah.
bottle it says to do it.
Mhm.
Next thing, go ahead and open this up,
Mhm.
and I'll show you guys what we're doing here.
I actually I feel like Worcestershire sauce tastes better the longer you have it. So like I would get like 5 bottles, and like I would be having like Worcestershire sauce
He lets
from
it
like
spoil.
2015. Yeah, it's kind of like wine.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, guys.
I gotta do these first.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
seasoning's better. Now it's cooking, and I'm getting stressed out.
Mhm.
Oh fuck. Okay, all right. So I put
There you go.
this
There you go.
on the steak.
a
There we
lot
go.
of-
All right, good. Oh my god, it's
A little too much, ain't it?
So then we get the lemon pepper.
No, we're gonna put more on the other side.
Izzy taught me how to make a steak, but I don't know if she'll like my own little things I put on. All right, so did I shake this one? I don't remember. Okay, so anyway, we'll put this on.
Yep.
I don't think I shook it. So then there you go. There's the steak.
I don't know
Oh,
if I did or
wow,
not.
What a good steak.
That's like a,
And so,
then
after
is that like a skirt steak? I'm trying to remember the name of that. It's like when you pound it out, right? And it's.
I don't know what it's called.
Comment down below. I'm having like a brain fart.
Yeah, it's good.
Shit. So you turn it. Fuck. Okay.
That steak don't look
Tried a
good.
recipe. It was actually really good. Yeah, of course it was.
This one down just for a minute. Now sometimes.
Of course it was good.
We're gonna go for. I usually put a little bit more of this right here.
Yeah.
And we got.
Mhm.
Oh, that's the wrong one. We're gonna get a little bit more on there. And I know some people are gonna think that I only eat my steaks medium. Sorry, not medium rare. I get steaks medium to medium well at restaurants.
Well, how thin it is, you put that bitch in the pan, it's coming out in 1 second. Well done.
But at home, I only cook steaks well done. The reason for that is because
You didn't add any more lemon
I'm
pepper.
paranoid. I don't want to
Yeah, I only do lemon pepper on one side. That was intentional.
eat something that's oh man, that's a good ass fucking steak, man.
It is.
And so anyway, you get it in a pan, you get all those sauces on it, and you just really have yourself a good time. And so anyway, let me put this back on.
The reason why I
what the hell?
I overcook all of my food is because
How thin the steak
sometimes
is.
it'll be like out of date back in the day, and we couldn't buy like the new ones regularly. So like you would overcook it to make sure that it would have a less chance to like
Get you
make you
sick.
sick.
And talk a little bit
Safer be overcooked than undercooked. That's right. Always overcook. I overcook everything.
the steak, and I just put it back on the pan up and down. I
Put
gotta-
seasoning in the pan before a steak. You don't have to whip it as much.
shit.
No.
How long has that potato been in the microwave, bro?
No, because then if you put seasoning in the pan, and you idiot, because then it's gonna cook to the bottom of the pan. Then you have to work harder to clean the pan. So now I'm doing more work, putting it. Now I've got to clean the pan more. Why? Why do I have to do this? Like fuck that.
It's probably too hot. This is just another.
Like whenever I think about, so bro, people are so dumb. It's like you have to think about every single action that occurs and how to minimize every action in the steak process. So the steak process does not exist in a vacuum because there are multiple steak processes that will follow each other. So just because like cleanup time is just as valid and important to MinMax as the actual time that you spend cooking the food. You'll see whenever I put out the pizza video. You'll see how it works.
So one time I tried to make something else that wasn't a steak. Now I only make steaks. So the steak's pretty much fucking done at this point.
That's right.
Fucking Asmund, dude.
The good thing about
I wonder what he tried to make.
is that
Chicken? I can
One
see
time
that.
I made a pizza, or no, I made a cake, and I didn't know how to read fractions. So I thought that I was supposed to put a cup of vegetable oil in the cake or something like that. I forgot even what it was. And I actually was only supposed to put like a quarter of it in there. And I made a vegetable oil cake. And like you would touch it and it would just like get your hand dirty. And my mom, like, because I asked her, like, can you help me? And she's like, no, I'm not going to help you. Figure it out yourself. You're going to see what happens. Go ahead. I'm on the internet right now. Leave me the fuck alone. Well, she didn't say that last part, but she was like playing WoW or something. No, I was younger than that. So like she's probably just doing some other shit. She's like, I'm not going to help you. Figure it out. Like, just do it. See what happens. And I did. And like, to be honest, like, using like 1 or 2 cups of vegetable oil in like a little cake like that, it tasted different, but it wasn't that bad.
and I cooked them about the same time that the potato is getting microwaved. So this is a good quick meal.
Yeah.
Now, usually I eat steaks about 6 times a week. With like one day.
Well, you have to also
every
keep in mind,
day.
like, I don't just eat these steaks on their own. Sometimes I will also eat steak from Chipotle, and other times I'll eat, like today, for example, I went to Taco Cabana, and guess what I got? Well, I got a steak quesadilla. So there will be days where I will eat steak actually twice, because I'll have one of these and I'll also have steak from like Chipotle or something. But other
This
days
guy
where I
eats
don't have
out
any
every
steak.
day.
Chipotle.
I respect that.
Actually, that's not true. Maybe 2 days being Chipotle.
I respect
Some
that.
days that I do have Chipotle and a steak at the same time. The
That's just what I was
reason
talking about,
I
yeah.
like steaks so much is because of the fact that I just think that they taste really good.
So
I'm
true.
actually really glad that they're easy to make, because if they weren't easy to make,
I would never eat them.
I would never eat
Unless
them.
you're Tim and Tat Man and you get a porterhouse in by Call of Duty and then you cook it medium and then everyone's like, that's not medium.
Oh yeah, bro. Like, people are so snobbish with like how other people cook and eat their steaks. It's so annoying.
Like, well, sometimes
I'm not
they'll take me
angry
out
about
I
that.
think that's just food in general.
You order like a $200 steak and it's on the company card, so fuck them. But besides that,
Hey.
I mean, we're talking about $7 steak packs
Hey.
on a daily basis. So if you want to take a look, I'll show you the steak. This looks like a good ass fucking.
Yeah, those potatoes should be done by now.
Take a look at this. Look at it. You can literally see it's like steaming. It's emanating power.
Is it weird that I
out
thought it was
from
going to be
its,
worse?
out from its
No,
own-
and if you eat it, it's gonna be better. I actually cooked a steak the other day. I took a picture of it. You guys want to see it? Let me see if I find it. Yeah, there it is. This is a steak I cooked. This is like, I take pictures of every steak. This is from like a couple of days ago.
How is he not
This is
running
a
out of
really good
space?
steak. You see that? Delicious.
So you
Why?
have that's obviously a steak. This is a delicious. This is going to be a delicious steak. I
They
can't
all
wait to
are.
eat this one. So
I've never made a steak that was bad.
Yep.
steak right there on the plate.
He probably has.
Go on. You know, I don't know if he's going to use steak sauce on that.
I do.
I don't use steak sauce on any of my steaks personally, but he put a lot of good seasoning on there, so he might not have to.
Oh yeah. I have to get another knife. I'm gonna just cut this bitch open real quick, just so you guys can see what we're all about.
Steaming.
You see that? Yeah, it's like literally coming out of there.
Potato. Oh,
Easiest
man,
way to cook
look
it,
at
man.
that.
So that's right.
And so you see this right here. This is what we eat pretty much every day. I've never gotten sick after eating a steak.
Never.
I've never felt bad after eating a steak.
Opposite.
I'm a simple man. I live a simple life. I like steak and fucking potato.
That's right.
And I don't care if it's a cheap steak. It's a good fucking steak, and it's good enough for me.
I like that.
So anyway,
Are we putting some on that potato? No way we're eating that raw.
No,
No,
I
he-
usually I
he
don't
has
put
to
butter
put-
on the potato, because at that point I've already put the butter away. So then I would have to like open the refrigerator again, get the butter. And
Yo,
it's like,
this
at that
man
point,
has
like,
been
I
so
eat it. Yeah,
lazy.
now sometimes I'll put salt on the potato, but that's about it. And then, like, if I do that, then I get closer to having to buy more butter. Because, like, each time I use butter, that's less butter that I have. You see what I'm saying? But butter is so good. Yeah, but I don't need to worry about it. I don't mind potatoes. I like potatoes. They're good. Any steak sauce? Oh, yeah, I do steak sauce. Yeah, for sure.
They usually leave the kitchen area. This is the pan here.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's dirty. So what we do is I just put water on it.
I always wash the pan. I never, like, recook on the same pan or anything like that. Like, I'm actually, like, super germophobic.
Well, that's good.
I don't like to get, like, I don't want to put anything that's, like, gross or, like unsanitary in my mouth. So I will always clean the pan.
And then leave it in the sink.
And I do that.
Well, I don't. The sink isn't big enough for that.
He probably
so
puts it on
I
the
just,
countertop.
fill it up with water and then
Put it on the countertop.
I put it on the counter.
Yep.
And then sometimes it'll mold over, which is annoying. And then I'll have to pour the mold water out, and then I'll have to fill it up with water again.
Bro, how long does he leave water in there?
Overall, that's pretty much how I handle it. Yeah.
This makes it to where like it's easy to get the stuff off, and then I just leave it on the counter.
Yeah.
Until the next steak time.
Yeah.
Which will probably be tomorrow. So anyway, guys, I wanted to do this video and kind of show you all how it's
No. People ask why I don't wash my hands at the end. At no point in time do my hands touch the raw meat. I do not like touching raw meat. I think it's disgusting. I never touch the raw meat.
Did he really? He didn't touch it?
Appreciate that, Asman.
Steak master.
We gotta put some. He's eating that potato raw. Wow.
I
Yeah.
might do another one of these.
Is it weird that I know the premise of the main video is a $2 steak, right? It was a $7 for a pack, so it's about $2 per steak.
Yeah.
I understand that was the premise of the video, but if anything, I'm a little more disturbed that he's just gonna eat that potato raw, like nothing. No butter, no salt and pepper. I don't think
I will put some salt and pepper on the potato. But I don't ever put bacon on the potato because I don't like eating foods with mixed consistencies.
Honestly, the steak. I mean, listen. I've cooked steaks like that before. I have.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. Thank
is
you.
it the porterhouse that Call of Duty sent me? No, but
thank you. Yes.
You know, I've been there. It gets by. I like those steaks, and especially if like you're a little lit. You know what I mean? You're a little drunk. You come home, you cook up some steaks like that. They're great. The potatoes really throw me for one, man. My dog. You guys hear my dog? He agrees with me.
What do you want? Want a job that I don't hate.
True.
All right. You know what? At least Tim cut me a little bit of slack. This is the first video. I'll link you guys a video. This is the first time somebody's watched one of these fucking steak videos of mine, and they haven't just completely shit on it. Yeah, he loved it. Yeah. W's in the chat for Tim. Look at that.
That's funny, man. Well, it's about to be 10:30, guys. I gotta get ready for bed. I will probably be on tomorrow. We'll see.